Tom, the lead went from 19-2. What did you think of the mettle your ball club showed down the stretch?
Well, you got to play for 48 minutes. We knew they would make a run, and you take it possession by possession. And I thought playing from lead was important for us. I thought the rebounding was a huge key.
So speaking of 48 minutes, how about the performance Jalen had?
Yeah, what can you say about the guy? He's just incredible, all-around player, great leader, great toughness, mental toughness, physical toughness, ability to think on his feet, ability to lead, ability to connect with people, to bring the best out of people. That's what makes him special, and it's play after play.
Tom, you've been through obviously a million playoff series. Where would you put that performance when facing elimination from Jalen tonight?
Yeah, that it's special to and we got in the hole early. No panic, kept going. Bench came in, he played with the bench, did a great job. We got going there, and then just to have the wherewithal, and they're putting a lot of heat on him, and he just makes the right play every time.
Tom, you've been in elimination, then you're elimination. It's kind of usual for somebody left 48 minutes. You guys have an understanding that you won't be in the game, that there's a possibility because he wasn't.
Yeah, he knew that, and he's if he needed a blow, he would have told me. And this time of the year, you're going to see guys get big minutes, and he conditions them. The thing I love about him is you prepare yourself for that. So I've never seen anyone work the way he does, and and he does it in front of everyone. He does it in our gym, does it all summer long. He does it at a game speed. He never has to adjust in a game because of the way he prepares himself. He conditions himself to play big minutes. Just a tremendous leader.
Coach, obviously Mitchell's struggled from the line pretty much the last 3-4 years, all his career. What does it say about him for him to be able to step up and knock down those free throws?
It was huge, but I think, and obviously those are huge free throws, but his rebounding in the fourth, not just the ones that were in his area, but the ones that were out of his area, to go get them. Said a lot, and the rebounding is big in this game, and I think obviously we got to get our turnovers down, but I think that the rebounding, that's a big part of our defense, and we got to continue to make sure that we prioritize it.
Coach, back here. Game one of the series, Quentin was only able to play 10 minutes because of the shoulder injury. Tonight, he never left the court. What can you say about what he gave you tonight and how that makes this club different?
Yeah, I think, in the first quarter, it didn't go our way in terms of the way we had calls go against us. And so I initially was planning on having Jalen and Quentin come out. But the way the game unfolded, the way we were in foul trouble, I knew we couldn't do that. And the one thing about Quentin, I think it spaces the floor for us differently. But he's a two-way player. He's a hustle player. I thought, Jimmy he's gonna make you work, and you got to make him work. And so I thought he did as good a job as you can do. Butler is a load to deal with because it's not just the scoring aspect of it, it's the playmaking aspect of it as well, the offensive rebounding, getting to the free throw. There's so many different variables to his game, and it requires great effort, great concentration, multiple effort, and it requires the whole team to be locked into it.
You mentioned Quentin, 48 minutes, and I think with about a minute and a half left, he steals it from Jimmy. Just kind of what you saw there on that play, and I guess for him to do.
He did that the last game too. His defensive activity off the ball is very good. He's terrific, a two-way player, and you need those hustle plays. And so, he's going to give maximum effort on every play, and we need our whole team to do that.
Tom, Julius starts out 1 for 7, I believe, and then does what he does second quarter on. What did you think of what you got from him?
Yeah, I liked his game. He took a pretty big hit to start the game, so the first quarter was like rough, but he just plowed through it. And then I liked the way he attacked the basket. I thought he had really good balance tonight, made good reads. So I thought he and RJ were terrific. I thought our bench, when they came in, I thought Obi gave us really good minutes. Isaiah gave us good minutes. Josh had foul trouble tonight, so that sort of got him out of rhythm. But we need everyone.
Start of second quarter, you guys go on that, I think it was an 18-2 run, and you were running a lot of pick and rolls at Robinson there. Do you feel like you found something in those moments?
We really haven't changed anything. So it's like, this is, the way we're going to approach it. There's certain things that you have in your packages of what you think will work, what may be going. If it works in one game, may not work in the next game. They'll adjust to that as well. So you just got to move around. But we've been doing that all year.
Tom, you said several times how much you respect the work ethic with Jalen and Quentin. Do you envision using them the same way in Game 6 now?
We'll see what Game 6 brings. So if it requires them to do that, then I'm not afraid to do it. So if we have other players available, or we'll just see how it goes.
What does it mean to you to have two guys that can go as long as you need them to?
Well, it says a lot about them, and I told you, you haven't been around in Johnny come lately,
I've seen this once or twice before.
Yeah, you may have, but precedes me. So, the thing about our team is that we have a bunch of gym rats, right? So I know, like, even you give them an off day, they're in there all day. They're going to lift, shoot, watch film. Right? So I know that's who they are. And when you have guys like that, they're ready and they know they can. You're talking about, these are world-class athletes. Right? This is how they come up. Right? So if you condition yourself to handle that type of workload, you're going to be fine. But if you don't condition yourself that way, you may be deconditioned and you may get injured.
Just in terms of keeping Jimmy at bay tonight, what did you guys do differently than you?
Like, the thing is, you're not going to really keep him at bay. You got to try to make him work as much as you can. And even by doing that, you look and he's going to have a lot of points, 19, whatever he had, and he's going to get to the line and he's going to create shots. And so, having coached him, I know that aspect of his game. And so if you make body position mistakes against him, he's going to make you pay. And then, so it requires a lot of attention, guys being connected to each other. And then sometimes he just misses shots that he normally makes. So, he's a tremendous player. I got great respect for him. So we're going to have to be better in our next game against him.
All right, thanks, guys.